I made or I should say this week, I made the mistake of telling a man my plans. Uh, I've had a plan for the longest time. It's like it's just been a seed in my mind that I was gonna buy vintage Maytag washing machines that were in excellent condition on their facade, but had some problem, like something that I could easily fix, like a bad belt or shot bearings, something that I could fix, and then I would sell it at cost, or maybe give it away, or somewhere in the middle, to some needy household here in the hood. And why I am very passionate about that, why it's been such a dream in its infancy in my head for so many years, is that being clean is a big part of having dignity as a poor person or as any person. And we all need to be clean. We need a clean home. We need clean clothes. We need clean body. And we can't operate in the world and go to work and school if we don't have clean clothes. And many apartments in the hood are specifically not designed to have washer dryer hookups. I know that. But when they do have any washer dryer facilities, it's a coin machine that is so shitty, and the agitator is shot, so it doesn't spin properly, or doesn't agitate the clothes, doesn't get them clean. And or people are stuck going to the wash house, where these giant commercial machines are really a fortune. And if people want to have clean clothes this week, they sink every penny they have into having clean clothes now, and they don't end up having enough money that they can set aside a little bit every month for a washer, because it's never just a washer. It's I have to set aside a little bit for so many things. Children need school shoes. We need food. So, unfortunately, a washing machine can end up being deprioritized. And if people can't afford the wash house, or laundromat, I should say, they end up hand washing. Hand washing is probably the last thing that someone wants to do when they've come home from a long day at work. If you are low income, the odds are more likely that the job that you do is physically demanding, right? So anyway, this has been something that's been on my mind for a long time, and I told this to a man, and he was like, "Oh, you know how to," of course, the first thing, now looking back on it in hindsight, I understand. I was sharing with him an idea that I had to bless somebody else, and he had an idea for how he personally could profit off of what I was saying. What I said didn't register to him. And he said, "You know how to fix stuff?" Well, he didn't say stuff, but you know how to fix things? Like, do you know how to fix refrigerators? Do you know how to fix air conditioning units? Do you know how to? So he was like, "Listen, every Saturday I have a crew of people, and we go around to a couple of businesses, and we fix stuff. Would you like to join us?" And I was like, I kind of am interested, because my experience is limited, and I did share that. And he said, "Well, yeah, it'll be a learning experience for you." I love the idea of getting some learning experience, so that I won't waste my own time and money on perhaps tools and parts that I don't really need in this process. So he says, "Okay, go ahead and be at my house at 6:30 in the morning. That's when the crew shows up." And, we discussed rates of pay. It was very low, but like I said, I was happy because it would be a learning experience. I get there. The rest, I'm sitting there for 1 hour. The rest of his crew doesn't get there until 7:30. 7:40, 7:45-ish rolls around. And he says, "Okay, we're going to stop at the 7-Eleven. He wants us all to get into his truck. And the high cost of gas, I kind of didn't want to leave my own car, but okay, I don't want to be a prima donna. All right, I'll go in his car. And we get to 7-Eleven, where he is there to fuel up. Man, I go in there and I get my soda and I am in and out. The rest of these people must have spent 20 minutes inside of that 7-Eleven. What are they waiting for? What are they doing? We get to the first job site and this man tells me, oh, by the way, you're only paid while your hands are touching a machine. Oh, well, the rest of the people must not be like that because there's no way that these other people were spending 20 damn minutes inside of the 7-Eleven and not getting paid. I do not believe that. All these other men. I was only, of course, I was the only woman. I'm always the only woman who can do the things that I can do. All right, so you know what? Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it because I'm going to leave. And he's like, oh, well, I'm not going back, just so you know, until we hit all of the spots that we need to hit because it would be a waste of my time. Oh, don't even worry about it because you know what? Luckily, by the grace of God, we were right on a bus line. And the bus line would take me right smack to my own car. And I also looked at the bus line timetable. I would only have to wait 7 minutes, say less. So I was like, don't even worry about it. I walked away. I left. I got back to my car instantly, even though it was right across town because it's Saturday and the roads are empty and nobody can afford fuel anymore. And I stopped at a corner store and in the hood. And I see one of the famous crackheads that is known in the hood. I don't want to say his name in case I know there are at least 3 of you who live in our town, so I'm not saying it. But if you know him, you know. This man works so hard. He carries heavy boxes and he takes carts out in the middle of the hottest part of the day. He unloads pallets. This man is such a good person. Yes, he is a crackhead, but he works hard. And he saw me in my work shirt because, yes, this man did give me a work shirt to wear today. He says, we all have to look uniform, you know. And he said, oh, you working for that guy now? I said, no, just today. Why? He said, he told me a long story that this man has scammed him 6 ways to Sunday. And I believe him because he does work hard. That man busts his ass at the corner store 6 days a week. And I felt so bad because you know what he said to me? He said, I might have to go back to selling dope because I cannot afford to live. And every time that I think I have a job, somebody is out here trying to scam me. And I really had to keep it together because I really wanted to cry. So many people are in the same situation. We have so many college students that are applying for jobs online that don't exist. And they're going through, I saw today somebody has 176 questions for their job applicants just to have a chance to get the job interview. Are you kidding me? And now to hear this gentleman tell me that he's going to be forced. He's trying to live an honest life. He's trying to go the straight and narrow path. But he says, I live with my mother. My mother has bills. She has rent. I have to do the right thing by my mother. I have to have income coming in. And so I'm going to have to go back to selling dope. And I don't have any point here. I'm so tired of every time I turn around, it seems like people are trying to scam. It's always the most people who are getting taken advantage of. And I mean, I'm so lucky. I was able to walk away, right? But, that's it. That's all I have to say.